What's up, Todd? It's Carlos from Ceremony Ford. I'm sorry I never got back to you. I know I have your vacuum. I'm so sorry. I'm not holding it ransom. Just a lot of things have been happening. I just haven't responded. But I this message is an act of contrition and in an effort to repay you in some way for having your vacuum. Um, I've gotten your newsletter, and basically the reason why I thought of you is because I've been working on a few things right now that will uh, allow me to promote businesses online who don't have the right exposure. And yours, I did a little bit of research, does not have the right exposure. So I'm looking for some more testimonials. I've gotten a lot of good feedback. What I'm able to do for you, Todd, is basically I'm going to give you a quick rundown of where I think your company could use some more exposure online, and I can show you how I can help you out with that. And since I got your vacuum, I can do that on a fairly cheap side and make it worth your while. I'll show you a quick competitive rundown of where you are relative to some competition for your industry and what I can do for you. I'll give you a proposal of what it is that I have been doing, what I can do, and how I can implement that for you, how I can help you get onto the first page rankings for natural listings, and also if you don't have an online campaign, how I can also do a management of that for you as well. So give me a second and I'll show you some competitive analysis. All right, Todd, so this is my my webpage, Focus Life Fitness Wear, and basically what I've just recently started doing is selling both men's and women's athletic apparel, similar to Lululemon or Under Armour. A lot of the women's stuff is geared towards yoga, so it's a lot of women are looking for yoga apparel in California. Unless you knew to look up Focus Life Fitness Wear, to put that into the URL header right here when you're doing a search, you would not know how to find my company except to do a broad search for the type of business that I'm in or the type of products that I sell. So if we go to Google, which is 80% of internet users utilize Google. It's world known, and if you don't know what Google is, then I know you've definitely been sleeping under a rock. But basically, if we did a search for, let's say, fitness wear, and I did some research to find out the terms that I can compete for that are generating traffic that people are actually plugging into, and this happens to be one of them. This is a misspelling of fitness wear, and there's 310 pages that are optimized for the term fitness wear. Unfortunately, on page one, because my efforts haven't fully paid off just yet, I don't appear on page one just yet for a broad search for fitness wear, but it does appear on page two. So that's about the 15th entry down. If you do a more targeted search, you use the quotations. It's called a phrase match. Notice the level of competing pages goes down to 127,000 for fitness wear. And another thing is, mine is 1, 2, 3, the fourth one down on page one. So that's step one. Because I'm targeting my local neck of the woods, I guess my area is really where I care most about. I want to make sure that I get the quickest level of exposure as quick as possible in my area. So if we do Santa Clara fitness wear, mine appears, boom, front and center, map, page one. That's my business of 652 competing pages. So if we do a more broad search, let's say you don't use the word fitness wear, you're looking for yoga apparel. Mine again appears on page one, Focus Life Fitness Wear, local business results. And something else I want to point out on this listing here, I'm the first entry above Lululemon, which is an internationally recognized yoga apparel brand, exclusive, and I'm above them. So I might know a little bit about what I'm talking about. And for the people that I've, when I've gone to booths and I've gone to some of the fairs to try and figure out whether I should get a booth for displaying my clothing, a lot more of the people were interested in how I got my page to rank on page one for Google. They were more interested in that. So I've gotten a lot of positive feedback in being able to do this. So I'm pretty sure I can help you with this as well. I'm pretty sure you can see the value in having your page listed on page one. How much more business would you get? I don't know, but I can tell you how many people are doing searches with the term carpet cleaning in them. If we just take a look at that for a moment, carpet cleaning services, and we're targeting South San Francisco or neighboring. That's actually where you're headquartered, so I would imagine that's where you're targeting. South San Francisco carpet cleaning services. You got 664,000 competing pages with that term in it. And the first thing you'll notice is local business results. Google wants to give you the most relevant stuff they can give you. So let's see what the local business results pulls up. Let's see if there's Todd's or Christiansen service in here. Page 1 of 654,000 competing page results. I don't see you on page 1 at all. I see Lewis, ChemDry, McNevin, Olympic Restoration, Corporate Care, Sparkling Carpets, and nor are you on page 2. And I think you could see the value in having yourself listed or displayed on page 1. Most people aren't going to go past the first page unless there's some horrible reviews, or unless they just want to see what other options are available, unless they're just bored. Most people don't want to have to look that hard. That defeats the purpose of having quick access to these results, to these listings. So what I can do is get you on page 1 here, which would generate a lot more exposure, a lot more traffic for your business. One other thing that I want to point out to you while we're on the general searches here, notice these sponsored links on the right hand side, and there's also a few. There's up to 3 usually that appear on the top, and it's usually colored yellow or off yellow. Basically, these are ads that are targeted specifically to the area where a person is viewing the internet from. So basically, it knows that I'm in Santa Clara, but since I put South San Francisco in the search term here, it knows that I want to find something in this neck of the woods in South San Francisco, so it's going to show me ads targeted towards South San Francisco. I went to one of your competitors' websites, and one of the paid ones, and Coit seems to be a world-renowned one. It's something that they show. I guess what I'm getting at is they have a lot going on this web page here. They have a very busy website. They don't have a prominent number. The number's up here, but it's not very prominent. It's not prominently displayed. The schedule services, you got a lot of different colors going on over here. So there's no real direction, and most people that are viewing web pages want direction. They want to flow through. They want some kind of funnel system. So I think this web page is poorly done. And I also took a look at your web page. It's very well done, by the way. It's very clean, very uncluttered. I like that you have your phone number displayed at the top, at the right. The only thing I would probably do is make it more prominent. I might even put that number at the top center, make it red, and put a call to action there. Call us now instead of contact us, which is great. But give a direct demand or command, a call to action. Call us now for an appointment. Call us now for a free estimate or something. But I really like that. And another thing, Todd, the newsletter that I received doesn't have the web page listed anywhere on that, so I would also change that, if just as a recommendation, by the way. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long-winded. Basically, I can basically perform the service for you. I can get you on a page 1. It would take me a little while, and we can talk about how I would work that out for you. And if you are interested at all in pay-per-click services, I'm also offering that. I am basically managing ad campaigns on Google, and I can come up with hundreds, even thousands of keywords that people are typing in, that are doing searches for, to get you your maximum return on investment. I can even show you how much you should be spending on pay-per-click based on the value of your contacts, or of your phone calls. Anyway, I'm going to follow this up with a phone call in a day or two, see if you're interested at all in the service that I can provide, and also get you back your vacuum. All right, Todd.